Hey friends, it's your boy SVH coming at you with yesterday's bowl of Saki for July 9th by Hazrat Inayat Khan. I did the bowl of Saki yesterday about midnight, didn't realize that the calendar I was on that I pulled this from was already on today. So I did today's yesterday and I'm going to do yesterday's today. So here you go. Yesterday's bowl of Saki is: while one rejoices over his rise and sorrows over his fall, the wise person takes both as the natural consequences of life. So, I mean, this really says a lot. There's a lot of different ways to interpret this. There is some commentary here from Mersha that I'm going to share, but when one rejoices over his rise and sorrows over his fall, that seems to be the natural progression of how life is, right? Some days we're up, some days we're down, some days we really lift ourselves up in excitement over what's going on in our life, and then some days we're just beaten down by it, and we just don't know where our next move's going to go, and this is a normal thing, but to be really wise, to really live life as a wise soul, the wise person takes both as the natural consequences of life. So life has this balance of dark and light, up and down, of harmonious and dissonant, right? These are things that make up what life is. Everything has its equal and opposing opposite. And these are things that, really, when you look at it and you understand it, these are things that if you can rise above any kind of feeling of sorrow or of jubilee in terms of just certain things in life, but really kind of ride through it with just this steadiness of joy and peace. That's really what the goal is, right? Trying not to get too overly excited about our wins, because it could be a difficult situation right around the corner, and we don't want to become too boastful or too ego driven or things like that. And then not getting yourself so far down when you have a difficult situation, but understand that you can learn from it and that you can actually grow, and that a lot of times setbacks in life is what it takes to propel you forward, right? You might feel like you're being pulled back in life, but that's just so the spring can shoot you forward. You got to move back to go forward sometimes. So Mersha shares some commentary here I'd like to add as well. It makes no difference to me if I am so praised that I am raised from earth to heaven, nor if I am so blamed that I am thrown from the greatest heights to the depths of the earth. Life to me is an ever-moving sea, in which the waves of favor and disfavor constantly rise and fall. And man, that could be a bowl of sake in its own, because life is an ever-moving sea, and the waves do move in favor or disfavor of us sometimes. This is the way it works. So being able to be, stay in the boat, right? Whether the waves are up or down, and not fall out and not get seasick, I think is a great point there. In sorrow, one may look to God, and in joy, one may thank Him. One does not bemoan the past nor worry about the future. One tries only to make the best of today. One should know no failure, for even in a fall, there is a stepping stone to rise. But to the Sufi, the rise and fall matter little. One does not repent for what one has done, since one thinks, says, and does what one means. One does not fear the consequences of performing one's wish in life, for what will be, will be. Yeah, so I mean, this one does not bemoan the past nor worry about the future, but only tries to make the best of today. I think that's really a key lesson in life, for sure. And Mersha goes on to say, what will rise must fall, and what will fall must rise. Rise and fall are natural to life. No rise is permanent or fall lasting. It is reality behind it all, which is steady and dependent. Life is only living stream, continually running without beginning or end. Death is man's illusion. The change that hides man's existence from him he calls death. Life is still, but its flow, which is ever moving, rises and falls in waves. It is this that created an illusion of rise and fall. All this we see in the manifestation of one spirit in many and varied forms. And lastly, Mershid says on this topic, the quality of the saints is to be resigned to all that comes. But then they do not even form a wish. They take all that comes, flowers or thorns. They take it. They look into thorns and see that they are flowers. With praise and with blame they are contented. They are contented with rise and fall. They take all that comes. They take life as it is.